Thank you very much. We're with Robert O'Brien, who, as you know, is the new National Security Advisor. He's worked with me for quite a while now on hostages, and we've had a tremendous track record with respect to hostages. Robert can tell you about it, but we brought a lot of people back home, and we haven't spent any money. So that's good, because you can't do the money thing. If you do the money thing, all of a sudden, it'll double and triple and quadruple. You say, what's going on? So Robert's been fantastic. We know each other well. Maybe Robert, say a few words, please.
Great, thank you. Look, it's a privilege to serve with the president, and we look forward to another year and a half of peace through strength. We've had tremendous foreign policy successes under President Trump's leadership. I expect those to continue. We've got a number of challenges, but there's a great team in place with Secretary Pompeo and Secretary Esper, Secretary Mnuchin, and others. I look forward to working with them and working with the president to keep America safe and continue to rebuild our military and really get us back to a peace through strength posture that'll keep the American people safe from the many challenges around the world today.
Mr. O'Brien, what advice do you have for the president about the situation in Saudi Arabia and any possible military strikes on Iran?
Yeah, so we're looking at those issues now and getting briefed up, and I think Secretary Pompeo is in Saudi Arabia now or is just coming home. And any advice I give the president will be something I give him confidentially, but we're monitoring that situation closely.
And Mr. President, any update on your thinking?
Yeah, nothing to report yet. We'll probably be speaking to you tomorrow, maybe the next day, but nothing to report. But it hasn't changed very much. I think my thinking pretty much remains the same, and we haven't learned much that we didn't know. But there is a certain a guarantee factor. We're really at a point now where we know very much what happened. Yes.
Lindsey Graham said sanctions aren't enough.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. You'll watch.
Mr. President,
Peter?
Rouhani come to New York next week?
Excuse me?
Mr. President Rouhani come to New York next week?
I really don't know. I really don't know. That's up to him. I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to him. We'll see what happens.
Visas from Iranians?
Well, we're going to see what happens. I would let them come. If it was up to me, I would let them come. I've always felt the United Nations is very important. I think it's got tremendous potential. I don't think it's ever lived up to the potential it has, but I would certainly not want to keep people out if they want to come. So that would be up to them.
Do you respond to Senator Graham, who said that the failure to strike Iran this summer was a sign of, taken by Iran as a sign of weakness?
No, I actually think it's a sign of strength. We have the strongest military in the world now, and I think it's a great sign of strength. It's very easy to attack, but if you ask Lindsey, ask him how did going into the Middle East, how did that work out? And how did going into Iraq work out? So we have a disagreement on that, and there's plenty of time to do some dastardly things. It's very easy to start, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think we have a lot of good capital. If we have to do something, we'll do it without hesitation.
Mr. President, do you agree with the Secretary of Mr. Pompeo that the attacks in Saudi were an act of war? And if so, what's the response on the U.S. end?
He just came out with a statement. He spoke to me a little while ago, and we'll have an announcement. Okay?
What did Mr. O'Brien bring to the table that you were looking for that maybe you didn't get through Mr. Bolton?
It's very interesting. Mr. O'Brien is highly respected. He was highly respected by so many people that I didn't even know really knew him. He did a tremendous job on hostage negotiation, really tremendous, like unparalleled. We've had tremendous success in that regard, brought home many people. And through hostage negotiation, I got to know him very well myself, but also a lot of people that I respect rated him as their absolute number one choice. So, I think we have a very good chemistry together, and I think we're going to have a great relationship. He is a very talented man.
Mr. President,
I did. I did. We'll be adding some very significant sanctions onto Iran.
and what will they include, sir?
We'll be announcing it over the next 48 hours.
And you said that there will be a further announcement on Iran. Are you looking at a military strike?
We'll see what happens.
What are the options, Mr. President, that you're considering? You just said that there were some very
bad things they're thinking?
Well, there are many options, as you know, Phil. There are many options, and there's the ultimate option, and there are options a lot less than that. And we'll see. We're in a very powerful position. Right now, we're in a very, very powerful position.
When you say the ultimate option, are you talking
No, I'm
about
saying
a
the
nuclear?
ultimate option, meaning go in war. No, I'm not talking about that ultimate option. No, right?
How do you see the role of National Security Advisor changing, Mr. O'Brien?
I think it's a very important role. It's really a role that if the president respects the person that's the advisor, I think it really plays a very, very important role. Okay, thank you. Peter, thank you.
To the border?
We're going to the border later. Are you all with me?
Yeah.
We're going to show you a lot of wall. We're building a lot of wall. We won the big case and a couple of other cases, as you know. We're building a lot of wall. So we'll be talking to you later on. Okay?
Have you spoken to Netanyahu?
I have not. Those results are coming in, and it's very close. Do you have any updates? Any updates? Because you people usually should know before the president, right?
Suspicious at all about the results?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everybody knew it's going to be very close, and we'll see what happens. And look, our relationship is with Israel. We'll see what happens. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.